And several $1,000s, of course.
Not really. 3,000 actually. A steal at that price. Like the perfect gown for you, Mrs. Whitney.
Well, I don't know. I'm not really in the mood to try anything on today.
All right, my dear, but if you change your mind, you call.
Okay, thank you.
No, I'm glad I was here when it happened. That's for what.
Oh, please, I mean, can I do something for you?
Well, it'd give me great pleasure if I could have a drink with you.
Well, I really don't have too much time. Oh, you must think I'm terribly ungrateful.
Well, a little.
I just...
Listen, I'm really quite harmless, despite my name.
What is your name?
Why don't we discuss that over that drink?
That, Hey, don't you worry about it. Now, how do you suppose your boss got the shot anyway? It seems like a rather private moment, doesn't it?
I don't know. He went over to the dance studio the other day to take some rehearsal photos for a publicity spread on the dance company. I guess he just saw the moment and went for it. He can be awfully fast when he wants to be.
Yeah, well, I can see where it would be an irresistible shot for any photographer.
Oh, you're upset, Kelly.
Yeah, well, the strange thing is I don't even know really why I should be. I mean, it isn't like Jody and Gavin's relationship comes as any surprise to me, because it doesn't. I saw it coming a long time ago. It's just that today brought it home to me, that's all.
You mean because of the picture?
No. No, before I came over to see you today, I had lunch at Sid's with Jody. She told me that.
About her relationship with Gavin?
Yeah.
Oh, Kelly.
Hey,
I don't know what to
listen.
say.
Don't. Oh, it's all right. This doesn't hurt. Makes me a little sad, maybe, but then again, you always feel that way when you know that something is gone and over.
Yeah, I know just what you mean.
Hey, how about if you and I have a nice dinner tonight, huh?
Sure. Why not? We're both so pathetic. Well, I've got to finish here first, though.
Okay, but you got a date.
Well, what's developing in here?
Oh, no, Carlo. You see what I mean?
Carlo, I already tried that line on her, and it didn't work.
Well, you'll just have to indulge me. I'm the boss. How you doing, Kelly?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Never better, lad. Never better. In fact, I am in such a wonderful, generous mood that I am giving you the rest of the afternoon off, my dear girl.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, that's great. Now we can have an early dinner.
Hey, yeah, and that gives me another good idea. Why don't I fix dinner? We have enough time, and I've been looking for an excuse to really use my kitchen. You want to take a chance?
Sure. Only if you let me buy the groceries.
Couldn't ask for a better deal than that. You want to join us, Carlo? You can bring a date if you want.
No, the management never dines with help.
And the boss just gave you the afternoon off.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Bill.
I'm a married man. Mr. Val?
It's you, is it? Well, you will have to show me your license.
Oh, I didn't know I needed one for a social call.
It takes two to be social, Mr. Tyler. And even you cannot be social alone.
Look, I just happened to be in the neighborhood. I thought I'd drop by and say hello.
You have said it. Now get out. There's nothing here to interest you.
On the contrary, I'm very interested in your new modeling job. How's it going?
None of your business.
I'm also very interested in your new employer, Carlo Crown. Now, where did you say you met him?
I did not say. But if you die unless you know, and I wish you would, I met him the same way you did at the Whitney wedding 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
Now, this is the last question of yours I'm going to answer till the end of the world. Do you understand that?
Look, there's no reason to get angry.
No reasons?
I just came by...
No reasons? Oh, I'm going to tell you how many reasons I have to be angry, Mr. Tyler. Because you have your eyes on me every minute. I cannot go to my work. I cannot go to eat. I cannot go to a wedding, but you're there, always there, creeping around me, following me around, suddenly appearing at my door. Can't you leave me alone?
Will you shut up for a minute and listen to me? I told you I'm not trying to harm you. Can't you get that through your head?
What do I have in my head is that you want to destroy me, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you!
If I wanted to destroy you, I would have let you drown.
To be in debt with you? Do you want me to owe you something so I would lead you to my husband and you could put him in prison? That's
no,
what
it's
you
nothing
want,
like that, I promise you. I didn't want to say anything about this. I just happened to be following you that night. That's the truth.
Oh, I see. And I bet you want to follow me for the rest of my life. Well, we'll see about that, Mr. Tyler. Police headquarters. We'll see if you can answer some questions for a change. I must talk to Chief Mallory. It's Martine Duval. It's very important. I do not know all the laws in your country, you know, but it's something I do know. You cannot. Chief Mallory?
Yes, Mr. Bell. What can I do for you?
Cool off your bloodhound. That's what you can do.
Wait a minute. I don't know what you mean. Calm down a little bit. Maybe I can understand you.
I have here in my house, at the moment, one of your detectives, Damian Taylor. He came in here without my invitation. And I want to see him out of here at once. Do you understand that?
All right. You mean he's there without a warrant? Let me speak to him.
Yes, Romeo.
Look, Chief, this is just a social...
I don't know what you're doing, but get the hell out of her house. I want to see you here in my office immediately.
Excuse me. All right. Ooh. Good. I must apologize for the atmosphere of this place. It's hardly what you're used to, but it was close, and I know you don't have much time.
Believe it or not, I think I've been here before.
No?
Yeah. Anyway, I can't thank you enough for what you did for me. I don't know what I would have done. I usually don't carry so much cash around, but my husband gave it to me so I could go shopping.
Well, I'd count it if I were you.
Oh, no, it's all there. It was folded just like when he gave it to me.
Bartender, what would you like?
A vodka martini, please.
2 vodka martinis. Well, your husband must be very generous if he gives you such a sum to go shopping with.
Yes, he is very generous.
How long you married?
Well, actually, we're newlyweds.
Newlyweds. Wait a minute. Are you Mrs. Schuyler Whitney?
Yes.
My
I knew you looked familiar. I saw your wedding pictures in the newspapers. Ah, that was quite a social event.
It certainly was.
Well, let me take this opportunity to wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Mr. Whitney is very prominent, and he's if I may say so myself, a very prosperous man here in Monticello. Yes, and he's quite distinguished. He does a great deal for the community. I appreciate that.
Yes, he's a very special man, and he's also very good to me.
Imagine that, Mrs. Schuyler Whitney. Now I'm even happier that I was able to help you today.
Well, you know, I feel like I'm at a little disadvantage. I mean, you know my name, but I don't know yours, and you promised you'd tell me.
Well, they call me Romeo.
Romeo. Oh, well, do you live up to your name?
Well, I can't imagine where I got that reputation. It's totally unwarranted, really. But my associates insist that I'm a lady killer.
To killing ladies?
Yes.
Well, Romeo, I really must be going. I have some shopping to do, and thanks to you, I'm able to do it.
Well, I'm glad I was able to help.
Please, let me give you a little something.
No. Just this visit was enough for me.
Okay, well then, let me pay for the round. Thank you again. I am forever in your debt.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye, Romeo. Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye. Stay low.
Just who the hell are you, buddy?
Just who the hell's asking?
Never mind what my name is. What are you doing in the company of that lady?
I don't have to give you a reason.
Is that reason enough?
Look, I don't know who you are, but I don't see any harm in having a drink with a lady.
And how come she paid for the drink?
Well, maybe I did her a favor.
Well, I want to give you some advice. And you listen good. Don't do any more favors for that lady. You hear?
Much better, Carlo. Much better. Crown Photo Studio.
Carlo,
Yes, my love.
something happened. I'm very distressed.
A damsel in distress? What's wrong, my dear?
I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you by phone. I'll tell you later. I don't feel like being alone.
You shouldn't be.
Can you take me to dinner?
Oh, moi, mademoiselle?
Please stop being so smart, would you? I said, can you take me to dinner, please?
My dear, the chariot is on its way. Complete strangers. Now, I don't know where that will be. Across across a crowded room someplace?
This is ridiculous.
It is necessary. Collier Wells is a hunted man, and Carlo Crown is wanted too for his professional ability.
I want a divorce.
You and I will meet one evening. And then we'll begin to see one another. We will make mutual friends. And they will begin gossiping about us. Now, eventually our names will be linked in gossip columns, and then we will one day announce our engagement. Now, doesn't that sound wonderful, Martine? We can live our romance all over again.
I do not want to repeat the past.
I'm not talking about the past, Martine. I'm talking about the future. I'm talking about our future. You will stay here, won't you? You can't possibly leave now, Martine. And if you do, I'll only follow you, you know?
All right. I'll stay.
I knew you would.
What the hell were you doing at Martine Duval's today?
Look, I tried to explain everything.
You gave me no explanations to my satisfaction. But all I hear are complaints about your harassment of this woman. Now, I want it to stop. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Well, I hope it finally sinks through. If I hear any more on this matter, I'll have your badge.
There'll be no more complaints, I promise you.
I'm not through with you. Get the hell back here. You'll go when I tell you to. Now, sit down. What's gotten into you, Tyler? I want to know why you're placing such an emphasis on this Martine Duval. There's nothing there for you. You know it's a dead end as far as this Collier Wells thing is concerned. Why don't you leave the woman alone?
I will. I told you that. But I know there's something there.
You know there's something there. You and your mystery, your cryptic phrases, your secrets out of the past, changing your last name, Wilcox. Oh, you're a mystery.
Look, there's no reason for you to know everything, but I will tell you this. I'm not ashamed of my name. I dropped my last name simply because I thought it would help when I left Washington after my father's death.
Yeah.
You see, I don't think my father's death was a simple suicide.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I think that there are other people who are responsible for what happened to my father.
More intrigue, Tyler. You're too much for me.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe someday I'll be able to tell you all about it, if you're still interested.
Oh, I'll still be interested, all right up to the very end.
Look, when I left Washington, I swore that I would find out the truth about what happened to my father. Now, I think it's going to be much easier to find that truth if I don't wave a red flag that says Wilcox all over it.
Now, wait a minute. Is that what this is all about? To find some truth about your father's death because you've never been satisfied?
Never. And whatever happens, I'll ask questions for the rest of my life if I have to.
Thank you very much. I love the dress. Good, I'm glad. Bye-bye. Having second thoughts about the gown, Mrs. Whitney?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to try it on?
Well, I don't want to be too much trouble. I see you're leaving.
No trouble at all.
Well, how much did you say this was?
Only $3,000.
Well, it's only money.
How's it going? Hey, beautiful. Everything work out okay? Splendidly. You know, I think we could have used a little more rehearsal on that punch.
Well, this should make it worthwhile.
The keys. Oh, yeah.